tough, just so we get used to what we sound like, what the acoustics in the
Okay,
room.
I'm recording.
Okay, good. Okay.
Hello, welcome.
No, don't do a voice, because you have to
I'm
keep, you have to keep the voice the entire time.
keep the voice.
Yeah.
Same voice. It's not a radio show.
It's not a radio show. This is a precast podcast.
Precast.
Yeah. Postcast is after our wounds have healed.
After the
So it's a postcast.
precasting
endeavor. Yeah, it's a precasting
podcast.
podcast call. So it's a casting.
Anyway,
It's a casting call.
Do we say our names?
Yeah. Why not?
My name's John.
My name's Jeff.
That's not true.
God damn it.
Is that true?
It's hard to not make up names. Can
Just be yourself.
Can we have stage names?
Yes.
Okay, I feel better. I feel better performing with the stage name. I'm Emilio Estevez. Is that one taken?
No, that one's fine.
Okay, cool.
That's not part of, yeah, no.
Okay.
You just need to check the Screen Actors Guild
Okay.
list of names.
Okay.
Emilia
Amelia
Bedelia
Estevez.
Esteban. Esteban.
Okay, Amelia Esteban.
So this is Zero Follow Through.
Yes, this is
That's the name of our show.
Episode 0.
Episode 0. We will
Eventually-
probably not be ever doing this again. This is the most we've ever followed through on any idea of ours.
Right. So
We've
this is
put a recorder in front of our
Just-
mouths,
which is quite the achievement.
and we're pretty much probably going to stop production and celebrate the victory of putting a microphone in front of us.
Yeah. We are pretty much idea guys who just stop there.
That's it. We get a good idea,
We don't
And then-
follow through with it. You've guessed it.
and we are recording live from the
Library.
library study room that took quite a lot of effort to get into. Actually, I tried to break in.
He did. But
So we are coming up live, pre-recorded.
coming in hot. Yeah, so just
But I've
we're going to work on taglines here for the Zero Follow-Through cast, and then we're going to move on to other ideas that we're not going to do called Wake Up and Smell the Chloroform.
we're not doing that.
Which it's another idea that we have that we like.
We had a show that was in pre-production, which was us. We had a phone chat about the pre-production is us talking over the phone about something we may or may not do, is what I call pre-production.
And I agree with this.
And we were in, so Wake Up and Smell the Chloroform was in pre-production phase, and that's all the further
It was
it
really
got.
pre-production.
And the goal of that podcast was to. Did we make it
this.
to a goal? This
was-
is it.
Well, we just said we got to do something. We have all these
We
ideas.
have to do
We're so
something.
clever and great. We love
Yeah,
ourselves
we-
so much. So the only solution is to do something. Turns
Right.
out we're never going to do anything, but we really like talking about things we're never going to do.
My ego needs fed
Right. This is the ego
regularly.
feed.
The ego live feed. This is a live ego feed from the public library.
Right. I really want to open up with my line saying,
Okay,
I'm.
go ahead. Let's
this
start
is-
the show now.
Okay.
Are we-
this
is
is
now
start. We've started.
I don't think this is recording.
Can we check? Let's check. We're gonna pause the show. Okay. So before the show starts.
All right, this is the pre-production.
Damn it! Stop! Just stop it.
Pod.
Fucking just fuck.
Okay, we're back.
Okay.
We
my
we
name
were recording. Oh,
my name is Jeff Peterson. I'm a host with a goat. Does that rhyme? Is that host with
the
a goat?
ghostest.
Oh.
A ghost.
No, goat. Does that? What rhymes with host?
Goat.
Boat. Float.
Host with a ghost. Goat.
Goat.
You're the host with the goat.
Have I exhausted all the rhymes? No. Host with the blowst.
Host that's bloated with a goat.
Doesn't even make sense.
That sounds like Dr. Seuss. This is the Dr. Seuss podcast
Dr. Seuss cast.
coming at you live. Seuss casting.
Seuss.
John Phillips Sousa casting. There's a marching band scheduled for later.
Anyway, so we should talk.
Are you the
about-
host?
No, you're the host.
Oh.
We're both.
But you
hosts.
have a goat.
We're each hosts. If I had a ghost, or if I had a goat, if I had a goat sound effect, I would just keep playing that every time we said it.
What does a goat sound like?
It's that scream. It's all over the internet.
I don't.
That's a good. Technology's dumb. So this is the zero follow through precast,
Pre-production.
right? Which everything we just said on the last one. So why are we here, John?
We were here because
Zero follow through.
We
We're all talk, no
all
walk.
talk and no walk, but we drove here.
We did
We walked a little bit.
to the car, and then we
So
drove.
there's we're all talk.
But we
some
were
walk.
talking a lot of the way here.
Some
Bits of silence.
we do sign language. We don't do a lot of talking. We do a lot of nonverbal driving.
Is sign language talking?
It's nonverbal communication. We're all
We're really into the nonverbal communication here
We're-
at Zero Follow Through
We're
Cast.
no talk, all crawl.
So this whole podcast, we're going to switch over to nonverbal communication here. So
Yeah, we're-
adjust your television set.
Yeah, we are going to go ahead and start signing to each other, and it's going to be hilarious.
It's going to be beautiful. We'll describe our signs that we're doing, but not what we're saying. Oh, there's the old two fingers up movement.
I'm telling him to steal home from third base right now. And
Okay, so let's get the show started.
So let's
we've
move this thing along.
We've been here for a while. It's been all of 15 to 6 minutes, something.
This is
the time is irrelevant.
15 or 6 minutes.
I don't know.
This is nothing but digression.
Yeah. So this is the digression cast.
But we are here to talk about things that we haven't done,
will
things
not
we've
do.
and
So-
we'll certainly never do.
but we want to, sort of. We had the idea to do it.
I no longer want to do any of the things I once did want to do.
Right,
But
so
I want to talk about my shortcomings.
It's zero follow through, the has-beens that never were. It's really what we are. So we've already moved on to we're the Charles Barkley, but instead of having a career, we just went straight into sports casting, where we talk about sports because it's all we think about, but we never played any of them.
Yeah, but he actually accomplished something.
Yeah.
You have to in order to be a has-been, you had to be you had to be.
Well, we never were.
We never were.
So I guess we're nothing. This is the nothing cast.
This is the nothing, and it's going about as
Good as we
as
hoped.
good as expected. Really,
Really. This is the first time we try to do something. So, John,
I've had a lot of ideas.
Okay, John's had a lot of ideas. He's an idea guy exclusively. There's nothing. So if someone
That's
wants
it.
to hire us, we're not going to get anything done. Don't give us money up front because we are
don't-
never going to
yeah,
deliver.
No.
For the love of God,
Nothing will be delivered.
it's terrible people. So this is pretty much it's a learning for what we want to just show your kids how not to grow up.
This is what not to do.
Don't do this with your life. Please, kids, run. Don't shut this off and go do something that you had the idea to
Yes,
do.
follow through.
Follow through. That's the point.
Start
of this.
golfing.
Just
Take
or
golf lessons.
Bowling, really anything that has a follow through. Baseball, even.
Badminton,
Really anything with a racket.
any racket sport,
Right. Anything
or non-racket
or
sport.
even stickball.
Just kickball.
Kickball even. Anything where you fall. Really just play sports, kids. Kids go outside, play sports, listen to this in your headphones while
This
you're doing
is
it.
a motivational sport
Cast.
cast. It's really what the show's now morphed into unexpectedly.
Never the idea.
This
Wait a
is
second.
Parents, get your kids into sports.
Yeah, that's really.
And I think we're done here.
One of
I think we are Anthony Robbins. We are Emilio Robbins.
You're Emilio Stravinzes. One of John's things in life was to be a coach, so we are now coach casting.
Coach Cast.
So this is really what
I
we've
did.
become.
There was a time where I was.
Thought about it a lot.
I did put some thought into this. I had an idea to be a life coach. I Googled it. I entered that into a search query. Life coach. How to become one. Then I realized I need a life coach more than anybody I've ever met. I don't think I can tell anybody how to live their life. But I did. That was an actual. That was a legitimate thing I was considering
process.
about what to do. I was.
It's really the honesty hour here with us. So you want the honest truth, you probably should look somewhere else.
Yeah, go
'cause that is
elsewhere.
habitual lying. That's all we do. So, topic one that we had lined up for today.
Oh yeah, on the we do have a.
We have a written agenda here. The paper is made from silent paper, so you're not going to hear it shuffling around. Those are hands rubbing
those are my
together.
hands rubbing together in anticipation of the agenda eventually appearing.
So agenda one is the old podcast that we were going
Oh yeah,
to
the
do.
original podcast
Right.
idea that is not this.
Which
this is not.
This is not
not
an
the
idea.
podcast.
This is the behind the scenes in movies and stuff where you get to watch that and it's all of that wonderfulness. This is like that except there's no product.
Yeah,
So
there's
it's just
nothing to
behind
talk
the
about.
scenes.
Yeah, this is the director's commentary
On-
of things that never work.
It's like that Hodorowski's Dune movie, but with less production value. So it's pretty much it's things that never were and will never be. But man, they're cool ideas.
And we're going to dissect those things that never happened,
Right.
and analyze them,
And find out where they went wrong.
find out how they never
came to
came to fruition.
Right. So this is really the no fruits,
all
all
no.
vegetables. It's the green thumb.
So wake up and smell the chloroform.
Yes, that was our original podcast idea, and I'm still confident that we're going to totally do that one.
We are. Yeah,
We're
I
gonna
still
do
have.
it.
We're
really gonna do it.
I have
And-
hope for that one.
And that was a topical morning radio show where
Yeah, a lot of garbled nonsense and then uproarious laughter.
right,
It was pretty much the.
very distinctly different from
Yeah.
Zero Follow Through Cast, which we're not going to do, but
No,
we
we're
just
not
want to
doing
talk
that.
about doing it.
Yeah. And yeah, the wake up. It was between wake up and smell the chloroform or pump up the
Pump
Valium.
up the Valium, which could have been a subset. There could have been a colon in there, so it could have been wake up and smell the chloroform, colon, pump up the Valium. So that was the original
But we
impetus behind this endeavor.
just
We said fuck
what
that.
happened? What happened? Why did that?
That one went wrong because we realized the Zero Follow Through podcast was a way, way better idea.
Far better.
Way better. And then we said we're not going to do that one either.
I think we just were actually. I know I personally was taking Valium, and I think you.
I was huffing
You were
chloroform.
huffing
for a time.
chloroform. We got a little.
I was just so tired.
We got confused
Couldn't
as
wake
to.
up.
Well, we forgot we were doing a podcast and just started taking benzos and,
a lot
and
of drugs.
huffing chloroform and
Again-
forgot the recorder.
Again, kids, don't do anything we do with our lives.
Yeah, we just basically were laying on a couch and forgot the recorder with a handful of pills and wet rags. And that's where that podcast idea went.
Went up in smoke, as it were.
Yeah.
Up in fumes, really.
Up in fumes.
Into our nose.
So
And
that's
lungs. So that's where that one went wrong.
so that's where we pitched it to some radio stations.
We did, yeah, they didn't want it.
And they were just, I just walked into the room and just pills just falling out of my pockets, and I fell over, and they said you're hired.
And, so,
But I said,
I
it
can't-
wasn't
I
enough
can't do
money.
this.
It wasn't the pay scale I required for my show was not really met.
They
So
said,
that's
they
I
said
think-
we'll give you $100,000 for 6 months of work.
Right.
And you said that's
I
not
said,
enough.
That's hardly enough for my Valium intake. And I stormed out of the office. Is what happened with that
Yeah,
that
that-
podcast.
Those are all real facts. You can check with 1049.
Yeah.
They will validate any of this. WNKP.
Yeah.
It's based out of Nebraska. We're not in
We're
Nebraska.
nowhere near Nebraska,
But that's
but
where
we-
we figured they could need a pump up the volume.
That's where
scenario.
yeah.
Which you probably should have approached California or somewhere that has a bustling city.
But I just after my blackout, I woke up in Nebraska and found the closest radio station near me,
And
said,
it was destiny.
demanded a radio program.
Yeah, so that's
Okay,
what
so that's where that. Which I don't know why a podcast would be
Recorded on a radio,
be pitched to
but-
radio people.
Well, it was like a radio, so we figured they could do whatever the things required for hosting a podcast are. They could just do those.
Yeah, they had the equipment.
So it'd be for their internet website. They could
Yeah,
just-
it would
just
be
do that.
more for yeah.
But they would just plaster their name all over it and give us money.
We
That's-
just were gonna bring our recorder into the studio and put it in front of their microphone because they have the equipment in the. That's basically. They were like, oh, we can just put it on our own internet
Yeah, we can do our
feed.
own. Yeah, we'll make our
We
own.
don't need the radio
We'll
people.
have our own radio station. So look out, Nebraska. We're coming at you with a hot competitor.
Coming at you live from Nebraska. Wake up and smell the Valium. There's that.
Pump up the chloroform.
Pump up the chloroform.
Yeah.
But that was
Yeah, that was a
that
failed.
led us to this.
Yeah.
That pretty much.
That was the precursor that changed our lives when we did that.
Yeah,
When
that
we got
steered
really
us-
high on a bunch of corn and woke up and found a radio station. We actually had to walk pretty far that day, so we can't say we're all talk no walk
We
anymore.
walked all the way through the state of Nebraska,
It
and
took minutes with our
we were high fiving
the whole
while
time
walking.
Yeah,
but not talking.
no, it was we
But
didn't
we
need
high-five-
to.
we were simulating high fives because all the corn
It was in our way.
was in our way and we couldn't quite reach, but we were thinking about high fiving.
we really thought about all of it. We
just
just
didn't carry it out. We had the idea of high fiving and didn't follow through with it.
we couldn't follow through with the movement. So, and this is what's led us here today. So I want you to reflect back on what led you here today, and then
Let's-
and then
so
try to
lesson for
alter
all
that
of us.
path and don't ever do it again because it's not. There's better things you can be doing. Unless
Yeah.
of course you're just watching this. With your ears, and you're doing a sports activity where you're following through. It's all about the hip to shoulder movement, and that's what we
Thrusting.
learned when we were trying to high five was that we couldn't do it properly. Also, don't live in Nebraska is the end.
Unless you're already living there. Don't move there.
Yeah, I mean,
Stay
don't-
there.
don't move out of there.
Don't move out of there.
I mean,
stay where you're at.
it's a lot of work to move out of a
That
place.
is a lot of work.
So-
just be in Nebraska.
Right.
That's the lesson.
The
Today's
lesson-
topic is that on the agenda sheet.
Yeah,
Is
on
that-
the agenda, we want
agenda
to
one was be
we want to thank
remain
Abreast.
in Nebraska.
We want to thank was it
1049.
1049 the KWIP. Not WKIP.
Is that one of our sponsors?
It is, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why. That's yes. We'd like to thank our sponsors. 1049
KWIP.
KWIP.
We want to thank you. We want to thank you for your continued support, and you tried to make us, but we'll make us on our own because
Yes, we appreciate the offer.
we'll pump up our own value. Thank you. So all of those in Nebraska,
Remain there.
Stay in your
It's
corn.
a wonderful place
We
to
also want to thank visitingnebraska.com for your sponsorship. We'll try to that
And,
that 100,000 and all the volume you can eat offer is super great. So that's the best commercial pitch we have for
And,
nebraska.com.
we'd also like to
Visitation.
thank CordonFieldHighFives.net for your continued support. They've been with us since the very beginning, and we'll continue.
Before the beginning, really. They
Before-
they offered us and said, "Hey, make us. We'll give you some money if you can advertise our product."
If you can,
And we
if
were
you can work a way to plug our website into your podcast, just it
give you-
shouldn't be hard to get there. It should be a natural
natural progression.
natural progression that you should be talking about.
We'll give you all the volume you can stomach.
CornfieldHighFives.net. Well, no, it was simulated. It wasn't even.
well,
Yeah,
well,
see,
we
that's
tried. And
we
that's
tried. We're only going to get half the money because we didn't
We
actually.
can't even
high-five.
follow through on an ad.
We can't even follow through on a plug for a non-existent high-fiving website.
Okay. Well,
This is going perfectly. We are accomplishing absolutely nothing.
great. We
As
can't
predicted.
even
This is
make our
wonderful.
own sponsors happy. We are nothing. Kids, change your ways. Don't do this.
Go golfing.
Just for the love of God. That being said, do we want to wrap up? Do you want to wrap up the cast, and then we can wrap it up?
Mummy it up.
Yeah, we want to mummy up this cast.
Let's mummy up the cast.
Okay.
Sarcophagus.
So we are going to sarcophagus out here. So for our closing statement, our closing argument.
Do we have a statement? Is there a I didn't prepare a closing statement.
Oh, well, there's your problem.
Is there?
The audience
is this
was. It's called
jury?
closing their mind to this stupid fucking thing.
Yeah, I didn't know this was. I guess the audience is kind of like a jury.
They really are judging everything we do. No, so for our closing statement, we just want to plug our own website. It's porkadice.com.
Porkadice.
Porkadice for all your porkhouse tenderloin needs. Also not our website. Probably another plug. Don't
That is
judge
act-
us.
yeah,
That's
don't-
okay.
yeah.
Don't actually go there. That Porkadice sapping our fans for years.
Yeah, do not go to.
Don't fuck Porkadice. Don't go there.
I'm going there.
I can't stay away.
I'm a founding member.
All I think about.
It's the only word that's in my head typically.
Porkadice on top of Porkadice. It's really a paradise away from all pork desires.
Porkadice found. What a clever pun.
Okay.
I mean,
It's really good.
I mean,
For an ego cast, it's a pretty good start. Or ego live feed.
ego feed.
Ego feed. Live ego feed.
Live ego feed.
That's it.
Are we wrapping?
Yeah, let's wrap.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks
All
for
right,
just
thanks
check
for,
out our website. You'll find more of us in the link to the description inside of the video that you're watching.
Yes. So yeah, just click on
Click
the
on
video
the
link from the. Is there a?
No, there's no video. This is all
Oh.
audio. Shit. Should we make
Just
a video?
Google-
Let's plan for next week to have a video made, or at least talk about all the reasons why we should make a video, and then we'll go ahead and just not follow through on making the video. So
Oh,
the
perfect.
video is
We'll have-
coming soon.
yes, the video-
website and video are coming soon. So
Yes.
just hold out for
Yes.
those.
Yes, stand by for the website.
Yes, stand
and
by.
the video of this podcast that we will definitely be making.
100% gonna happen.
Absolutely, will have that ready
For sure,
on the
follow
website.
through. Yeah. So just
We will bring
Brace-
that thing home
brace yourself.
and just Google.
Well, don't we don't know.
No,
yet.
don't Google
Don't
anything.
Google
Stop.
anything. We'll
Anything
find
at
it.
all.
Just
Stay in Nebraska.
Get outside. Okay.
Just don't leave Nebraska.
High five in the cornfield. On that note, good night.
Good
Goodbye.
day.
It's
It's
daytime.
daytime.
Okay,
We're in the
we don't know
library.
where they are.